Hello, everybody. I don't know if this fucking Patreon post is gonna work or not, so I guess I'm just gonna send it and then fucking delete it right away if it doesn't work. Yeah, that link works. That link works. Okay, I guess the links work this time. Okay. All right. We did it. So now I can send the actual message as well.
Hello?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm glad the link worked. It didn't work for me last time.
Yeah. I don't I made sure to test it myself right after publishing so I could change it if I needed to.
Yeah, that's good.
I still don't know what I did differently. I don't know what I did to fix it this time, but apparently it just worked, so I guess I'll just try to be careful from now on. I'm gonna send the actual message too, because
Hello.
everybody checks the wall. Hello. How are you?
So I saw you commented and totally destroyed me on that crank post.
Oh, well, that wasn't the intention.
What was changing the ratings about for?
Well, I watched them again recently, and I feel like that's more consistent. I made the ratings, those original ratings, when I was like, I don't know, like 16 or something.
Yeah, because I watched the first one recently and I only gave it a 7. I thought there was something I didn't appreciate about it that you did more. Like,
Yeah, I still love them, but they're, there's like a guilty kind of sense to it, and it's, the film knows what it is. It's completely self-aware.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it wants to be. Sorry?
Are you talking about Crank?
Yeah. It's exactly what it wants to be. But at the same time, it doesn't, there is a kind of a limitation to its achievements in a way. Like, it's not, it's not like a PTA film or anything.
Crank 2 is really fun.
Yeah, I still think I like the first one better. I know a lot of people say that they like the second one better. The second one's more of a joke, that's for sure.
Yeah, I just think I haven't seen the first one. I don't think I ever did.
I think I like the first. It's the same movie, but different. Yeah. It's basically the same movie.
So where would you put your favorite action movies ever? Like, what would be up there now?
Ooh, I don't know. I've never really thought about that, because, like, depends what you call an action movie. Is Old Boy an action movie? I guess Kill Bill's an action movie. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, Kill Bill. It's great.
Yeah, that's an action movie, and I guess it is. Sorry, what?
Didn't expect the hangout to be 10 minutes early.
Oh yeah, I've got a movie I gotta catch, and I'm gonna be leaving in like 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's why I wanted to make sure that it wasn't. I wanted to make sure it wasn't late.
What movie are you seeing?
I'm gonna see Halloween.
Hey, I just saw it. I liked it a little bit.
I'm not expecting I'll think it's great or anything.
It's definitely fan service, like 100%.
So, like, what makes? Because I'm not even like super big on the Halloween franchise, and I'm just wondering, like, what makes it fan service for a Halloween movie other than just, hey, it's the guy in the mask and he kills people. Like, well, what is that all it is? Because that's, I mean,
yeah, it's
how's that fan service? That's it's
Laurie Strode fan service for sure.
Yeah, I would like to imagine that it's probably going to be like fan servicey in terms of, like, I don't know. I've never seen it, but I can imagine like a lot of the same kills are probably going to happen.
Yeah, people were saying it's a carbon copy of the original. Is what people were saying.
It's a lot more brutal because I guess the first one's like aged poorly, so it's kind of silly when he kills people in the original, and in this one it's like more I don't know, it's more serious version.
That's part of the reason why I don't even love the Halloween movies, is because like I understand that it started the whole like slasher horror trend thing, but I mean, by the time that I watched it, even though I was still like young, like the time I got to it, it was just I had seen so many other slasher movies that it was just indistinguishable. And so it didn't really have any kind of an impact, where it's like maybe if I was seeing that for the first time and I never saw another slasher movie in my entire life, then I would love Halloween. But I don't understand, you know.
Slasher
I mean,
movies.
I get, like you can appreciate it, I guess, for being like the first one maybe, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's that doesn't make it great.
I think the Scream movies are better, even though my personal preference is Halloween, just because it's what I grew up with, and I have nostalgia goggles.
I just want to see Boo 3 and Medea Halloween.
Oh God. There's only a Boo 2. Is there a Boo 3?
I hope so.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I think Boo 2 is the one for this year.
Oh, Medea.
Yeah,
Medea.
my sister, my mother, and I, we actually watched a Creep Show recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to lie, the crate is still creepy to this day.
I can't remember anything about Creepshow.
Oh, the crate had to be like by far like
Oh,
the most
yeah.
terrifying
No, now I know
because
what
I
you're
saw it
talking
in my
about.
childhood.
I remember that. Yeah, I did watch that. That was kind of cool, I think.
I just
Yeah.
like that Leslie Nielsen plays a villain in it.
I just don't remember
Because-
much about it. But as soon as you say the crate, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was oof. Like I would love to see a.
Oh
I don't know.
man. You know what movie I should buy right now? Because I haven't seen it in a long time, and it's a Halloween movie. 3 Extremes. I wonder if that has a Blu-ray.
The extremes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody heard of that movie?
There's a sequel.
Movie.
It's
3 extremes.
yeah, it's like Asian horror anthology movie. I think Chan Wook Park made one of them. I saw it when I was really young. Fuck, is there no Blu-ray? Damn it.
Is it the same
it's on
director
iTunes.
from Handmaiden?
Yeah, let me IMDb it because it's like 3 different people and
Handmaiden's Tale.
No,
No,
it's just
The Handmaiden. The Handmaiden is an awesome movie.
Oh, Handmaid's Tale is okay. I
Three.
like all the-
Extremes. And then one of the short films. Okay, Takashi Miike is one of them. Fruit Chan is one of them, and Chan Wook Park. So I think one Japanese, one South Korean, and then is Fruit Chan Chinese? Yeah, he's Chinese. So like literally just 3 different Asian movies from 3, somewhat prominent directors. I don't know anything about Fruit Chan though. But his film, he actually released a longer version of it, which I don't really see why it needed to have a longer version, but I would love to watch this one again because I haven't seen it in so long. Oh, Bai Ling's in it. She was in
Bai Ling?
Crank 2. Yeah, she was the crazy, skinny Asian prostitute who was yelling the whole movie.
Jeez, I don't think I've seen that.
Crank 2?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I
Well, you should
haven't
watch
watched
Crank
I haven't watched a lot of horror movies, but
Crank is not a horror movie.
oh, is it? Okay, I
Crank
thought
is
we were on
a-
the subject of horror movies then.
Well, we were, but then I said Bai Ling's in this, and she was in Crank 2, which I watched recently.
Okay. I was adjusting some
Literally
things, so
last
I
week.
was kind of half tuned out. So
If you see Halloween, they probably show the trailer for Happy Death Day 2. And
Oh no!
La Llorona. They both look pretty bad.
What is that second one you were saying?
Oh, right.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. La Llorona.
La Lorna.
It's like some Spanish
Oh.
folktale thing.
Yeah.
La
I
Llorona.
think
How do
that's
you
a
spell
song.
it?
I think
It's
I remember
L-A.
Coco?
It's 2 separate words. L-A and then L-L-O-R-O-N-A.
La Llorona.
Yeah.
Are
The
there
trailer.
spaces?
That was
Yeah.
a song. That was a song.
L.A. and L.A. is one
The
The
word.
Curse
La.
of La Lorna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
What the hell is this shit? I've never heard of this.
The trailer they showed before Halloween for us was literally just a scene from the movie. It wasn't a trailer. It was just a scene. It was like one whole scene. It was really weird.
Do you live in the States?
Yeah, I live in U.S.
And you're saying
Is
it's
this
a Spanish
Jason
movie?
Blum's La Lorna?
Latin American. Well, it's in English, but it's
Oh, okay.
based on Latin American folklore.
I was about to say, like, it's weird to hear about a foreign movie trailer playing in the States before the Halloween movie.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, good.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I want to find out if there's a fucking HD copy of Three Extremes. 'Cause that'd be nice. I'm going to look on iTunes right now. What were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to check.
Somebody
This
said,
is working.
I was trying to think of something to say, but yeah.
problem.
Here,
we are.
listen to the latest Sardonicast episode.
Yeah?
Yeah. Should I mention the movie you recommended in that?
I guess, I don't know. It doesn't
It's
really
all over
matter.
the
Yeah,
subreddit anyway.
Yeah, because my school had the piano teacher in their library, so
Nice.
I picked that up. I actually already saw that film, and I've been meaning to see it again, because the first time I saw it, I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah, it's really, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm going to spend the entire podcast talking about it. Well, half of it at least. But it is one of my favorites, obviously.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it a second time again, just
Is it your
because
favorite, Mickey?
what?
We're
Yeah.
talking about Hanky-chan, yeah.
But is it your favorite one?
I think it's my favorite Hanukkah film, yeah. I believe it is.
Film.
I'm sorry, I missed the last one. Which was it?
The Piano Teacher.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
A movie I kind of want to see. Speaking of pianos, I want to see The Pianist.
Yeah, that's a really great movie. That's
Yeah.
like one of few movies that I can watch where it takes place in a country that's not supposed to be speaking English, but they are, and it doesn't bother me that much because it's like, well, I guess this is a director that was personally affected by this whole tragedy and had family members and stuff. So I guess you can't really criticize them for doing like a speak English this time sort of thing.
I'm wondering how hard it would be just to get. people
What's a bit weird is that the movie is set in Poland, and he is Polish himself. So I don't know why he could have sort of just done it in Polish.
I mean, yeah, but whatever.
Was it made by a big studio?
Well, it's a Roman Polanski film. I'm assuming there was a decent amount of money behind it in that year.
I was gonna say if it was a big studio, then they probably would have wanted it to be in English. Cause,
who knows whose decision that was?
Yeah, but oh well. I mean, as long as it's good.
Yeah.
For me,
Still need to watch The Tenant.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I want a triple feature with Repulsion, Rosemary's Baby, and The Tenant because I think he kind of made it an unofficial trilogy.
Yeah. I liked Repulsion, but I feel like I appreciated it more than I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Whereas
there's some
Rosemary's
cheesy
Baby, that
moments.
movie I love so much.
Yeah. I just love that William Castle is like an actor in it.
Mhm.
Was like that extra or whatever.
So I saw you gave the house that Jack built a 4.
Yes.
Was it bad? Like
Quick
really
comment.
bad?
There's things I liked about it. There's
There's no
it's
other
not.
than-
I wasn't left with a terribly sour experience, I guess.
Right.
But it's probably the most I could enjoy a movie that I also give a 4. You know?
Yeah.
He's so far up his own ass, and it was a really. There's so much about it that's just like he's just making fuck you movies now. He's not making real movies anymore. He's literally just making fuck you movies, and that's kind of what pisses me off about it. Is he's.
It's like if
It just feels like he's not trying. It feels like he's not even trying anymore.
I know. I feel like that. Like if Christopher Nolan were to do something like that, I'd be so upset.
Yeah, he's just making fuck you movies. That's it.
This
And
is
I'll make a
the
quick
trailer,
internet.
right?
Yeah.
Was it better than Nymphomaniac?
I could watch this again sooner than I could watch Nymphomaniac, I guess. Nymphomaniac was way longer and more annoying, I guess. This one was very like Nymphomaniac was less obviously a joke, I guess. Whereas this one is more obviously a joke, but it still doesn't excuse it from being bullshit.
Well, that's an old sound.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
but
sound I
you
hear in
guys-
like the library.
Both of them I noticed were on Netflix, both Nymphomaniacs, and they both have the same picture.
On Lars von Trier's newest. Oh wait, hold on. I'd have posted gibberish. Lars von Trier's newest hit, The Infomaniac.
The Infomaniac.
The Infowars, Lars von Trier's Infowars.
It's a Lego character.
Is that from one of the games or something?
Yeah, Lego Island.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say it was something else. There was another Lego game that I played that I remember this exact figurine was in. It was that one where it was basically Roller Coaster Tycoon, but Lego.
It's Lego World.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
I rented a lot of Lego games from my library. Is the thing. Gosh.
I'm not huge on the Lego games.
Yeah.
I haven't. Sorry, I haven't been big on the Lego series since like Lego Harry Potter or Pirates or something like that. Like I've kind of like I've been like I remember like we would get like every single Lego game that they had available at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like my family was really big on Lego games, especially the complete saga.
Have you guys ever played Lego Chess?
What?
It was the video game that was like
It's
made
a video game Lego chess. That's
Chess?
Did somebody seriously make a Lego?
How is it different from chess?
That's the thing, though. Is that's what the Lego games are? Is like we're gonna make a Harry Potter game, but we're just gonna have worse textures and say Lego.
Oh yeah, I stopped when I started using voice actors. I remember it distinctly.
Yeah, the only thing I owned was like, I guess technically too, it was like both the Star Wars originals and prequels combined.
Yeah. It's the only Lego game I've ever played is the Star Wars.
There was an achievement for killing Jar Jar.
Ooh. Wasn't there a way like to kill Jar Jar in Battle of Naboo or?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever did the prequel segments.
Oh, gosh, I remember.
Sorry, I'll let you finish.
I said I always wanted to play that game with a flight stick, but it never ended up working.
I think you have to kill him 10 times, and the achievement is just called EA or something like that.
EA.
Oh, I played the Wii version, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, what the fuck, iTunes? What the hell? God damn it!
What's happening?
Oh my god! So I opened up iTunes and I searched 3 Extremes because I want to watch it during Halloween or something because I haven't seen it in a while and I would just love to do it. And so I literally in the iTunes search thing in the store, I 3 Extremes and it's like, oh, it's available in HD, and it was like $5. And I'm about to buy it. I put in my thing. It's like, this account is only available for purchases in the Canadian store. It's like, well, why weren't you in the Canadian store before? I didn't even click this from like a browser. I literally opened it up in my app. So then it's like, okay, I go to the Canadian store, which it should have been in the first place. Now it's like $15. I'm like, fuck
What?
you. It's like Canadians get overcharged for everything.
I thought the Canadian dollar was like a lot less than the U.S. dollar.
It's less, but we get way like okay, it's not 3 times less.
Okay,
Yeah, no, like I'd say $1 less.
Okay, as someone who lives in the States, this always confused me. Why is it more expensive why is a certain item, like a book or film, whatever, slightly more expensive in Canada than it is in the States?
Because companies because the Canadian population is so low and spread out, and companies base their profit margins on the U.S. And so for things like telecom companies, internet, and like phone companies, they're like, well, we have to charge you more because there's less of you, and we need to make the same amount that they make in the States. When it's like, it's such bullshit anyway, because you're making like infinite money. Like every science center in Canada has been changed to TELUS World of Science. Every sports center has been changed to Rogers Arena. Like they have so much money that they're literally just buying city infrastructure to advertise their brand, and they're complaining that they're not making enough. They're overcharging us for everything. Like
That's weird.
If you look on like the global statistics for this, like Canadians get charged up the ass for worse services for like internet and phone and all that shit. However, when it comes to things like healthcare, we're doing good. So
Okay.
you win some, you lose some, but like, yeah, we get overcharged for basically anything relating to like technology. So like on Amazon, they'll charge more for things, sometimes in such a way where it's cheaper to pay in US dollars and get it shipped from the US Amazon than it is just to buy it from the Canadian store.
It's the same for me. I find I'll get something shipped from Canada cheaper than buying it in state, and I'm like the furthest south you can go in the US, so it's really weird.
Oh my god,
it's annoying, and like it's such a well-known problem that the Canadian internet service providers and phone companies have what is called an oligopoly, where they basically have a monopoly, but there's like 3 big companies that are literally conspiring and coordinating with each other in such a way that as soon as, like, literally on the same day, it's like, oh wow, their price is all raised by $5. What a coincidence. And everybody knows it's happening. And
That's
the issue is like you can't get a politician to run for office and have that as one of their platforms because they just won't run their ads on TV because they own everything. So it's like you'd never get somebody who's like we'd never get like Justin Trudeau being like, and part of my campaign is I'm going to take on the big 3. That would literally never happen. That's like the thing you can't do because you just won't get elected because their money is in everything. It's really disgusting and corrupt. And, I mean, I can't complain too much because, like, if we're going to compare corruption, the U.S. is far worse. But that's just one of the big 3 internet and the big 3 phone companies. It's absolutely disgusting. And I would definitely be encouraged to vote for somebody who was campaigning saying, hey, I'll take these assholes on. We're going to give you reasonable prices for your services,
But it's such like a deep-rooted problem. Like, it would be so hard to overturn that. I don't know if like one politician could do it,
Yeah,
Not
I
even-
mean, yeah, if the prime minister took a stance, that would be something,
Yeah.
It might not accomplish it, but it would get the conversation going and maybe get the ball rolling a bit.
Possibly, yeah.
That's stupid. My god.
Yeah, it's stupid, but again, first world problems, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
And otherwise, just things are like expensive and it's annoying. It's really annoying because like they don't need to be charging us this much. They could charge us half as much for 10 times the service and still be making like infinite money. They'd still have billions of dollars because the infrastructure is already there. The phone lines, the cables, they're already there. You're not laying more cables. Like it's really annoying. And they're pretending like they don't have enough money.
I know, it's stupid.
This is kind of off topic, but what are your guys' thoughts on the early Peter Jackson splatter movies? If you've seen them,
which ones? Like Brain
I've
Dead?
heard of them.
Yeah, like Bad Taste,
Dead's
Brain
awesome.
Dead. Yeah, I just saw it and I loved it.
I could watch that again. They're telling me.
I need to watch that.
It's just like very inventive, especially with the way that Super low budget, but the way that he can just move the camera and do certain kind of slapstick gags with body parts, it's like very, very impressive.
Yeah, this is like one of the rarer Blu-rays out there. It was kind of expensive, and I don't even know if this. Yeah, this says it's region free, but yeah, this is the Spanish Blu-ray. It had a very short run, and it is out of print, so it's very difficult to find a Blu-ray for Brain Dead. But I got it, and it's worth it.
I actually kind of want to see Brain Dead. I don't know why I haven't seen it yet.
It's like one of those like movies that I saw like clips on YouTube in like 2009 at like way too early an age, and I was just like, I'll come back to this 10 years later.
You gotta,
So I did.
yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I was just gonna say it's a great movie to watch with friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what would you do if like Neil Breen wanted you in one of his movies?
Obviously, I would be in one of his movies.
Oh
Of course I
gosh,
would.
That's a privilege.
Yeah, I don't think he would want me in one of his movies though.
No, absolutely not.
We should start a
That's-
campaign on fuck.
Go
God damn
fund
it. No, it was another.
Change.org?
Change.org. We should,
Yeah.
we should start a Change.org petition to say, get Adam in a Neil Breen movie.
Of course, it always
yeah.
does things, right? Always effective.
Yes.
That'd be
Perfect.
To raise awareness.
Didn't a
Yeah,
petition get Brennan
so
Fraser's
he's
acting
never
career
reached
back?
out to you at all. Like, hey,
The only conversation I had with him was when I paid for 3 of his movies and he only sent 2 of them, and I messaged him on Facebook saying that you charged me for 3 of them and you only sent 2, and then he was like, oops, and then he sent me, and then I messaged him again later when I was coming up to my trip to Vegas, asking if he would like to do an interview, and he never responded to that, probably because of my channel name. I had not made my review at that point. I wanted an interview, but
make a
I linked
second
him. I
channel.
linked him my Charlie Kaufman interview to try and imply that I wouldn't make fun of him. But
I was actually just about to mention that. I wondered what Charlie Kaufman's reaction was when Your Movie Sucks wanted to interview him.
well, he saw my synecdoche thing. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that.
Just make a second account called "I Like Your Movie."
I think, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day, and not to be full of myself or anything, but like I'm really happy with the interviews that I've done. I'm really happy with like the specific guests that I've had, and I'm really happy with how the conversations went. I haven't done that many.
Wait, what's the Nanaland guy's name?
Jamie Shannon.
Yeah, I wanted to know when you like reached out to him. Do you just think you were some? Wait, he'd seen your video previously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He saw my video, and I'd messaged him on Twitter before anyway.
Okay,
What do you
if you
think of
hadn't done that, it seems a bit weird that some 20-year-old would want to talk to him about a show aimed for 4-year-olds.
Yeah, he was aware of like the resurgence of the meme stuff. So
What did he think of your video though?
he loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially how
he said that
all
in
your
the
friends
interview
were-
too.
As a
Especially
minor
like-
of... sorry.
I was just gonna say, especially how like all your friends were gathered around, drunk, watching it in half speed.
Yeah.
That's painful.
Crazy conspiracy theories I made, and that was just a fun video.
I really liked
So-
the
Did
short
he admit to
interview.
being an Illuminati shell?
Yeah.
So was Nana secretly an alcoholic? Was it confirmed?
We'll never know.
he wants to keep those underlined
Yeah.
theories, below surface, so that they can continue making speculations. So, in fact, there was one song that I liked listening to on on double speed. It's called "Konus Hupen." It's a German song where some guy straps bicycle horns to his body with a polka band playing music behind him.
You know what the best video to watch in half speed is? Here, I'm gonna link it to you.
All right.
In the meantime, I will link Konus Hupen. That's for fun, if that's all right.
This is the absolute best video to watch in half speed. Other than Nanoland. Here, I'll post it in both chats.
All right.
Watch it half speed.
Okay, let's see. What is this?
WJS.
It's Wall Street Journal deciding to get Will.i.am to talk about designing a logo as though he knows anything about that and knows what the fuck he's talking about. And he just rambles on about gibberish. And he sounds stupid even in normal speed, but half speed makes it sound like he's just like drunk.
I'm watching it right now.
It's so good.
It just sounds like a Twin Peaks episode. This is great.
And if anyone's curious in the chat, I'm gonna post the Konosupin video as well if anyone's curious.
Yeah, and I guess anybody watching this after the live stream, the video is called Tip of the Week, Will.i.am.
I guess I can.
WSJ Startup of the Year.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this chat is done, or until
this video.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Will.i.am is like one of the stupidest people.
But he's got that boom boom pow.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe I'm just 2000 and late.
Stop stepping on leprechauns, Adam. Stop stepping on them.
I think his intelligence is appropriate for Wall Street Journal.
Hey, anyone remember #power? So Justin Bieber, that was the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the stupid girlfriend thing, like, or whatever it was called. It was like some campaign he was doing where, like, I think someone had to like post a video of them singing, and he would choose who'd want on a video with him or a music video. I don't know. It was
Will.i.am a girlfriend? Is that it?
So.
It's the Bachelor, but with Will.i.am as the host and / Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you guys see the new Criterion releases?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited that they're releasing 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days because
that's awesome.
That'll work out nicely for my 2007 list because apparently the existing Blu-ray of that changed the aspect ratio, and I'm assuming the Criterion one won't. So that's very convenient for me.
And I wanted to see 24 frames.
You know.
Yeah. I made a review on it. It wasn't.
Yeah, I saw it.
Looking at this Will.i.am video, it kind of makes me wish it was that David Liebhart from Tim and Eric doing the video.
Yeah, basically.
With the puppet. So.
Oh, David.
Oh, man. I forgot what
a guy.
I know. Man, what's that show in general? Did you guys know that Tim Heidecker got stabbed?
Yes.
Really?
I saw him talk about it.
Shit, really?
Like in person? Like, or
no, there's a YouTube clip of him talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I watched too.
Was it just like a regular stabbing, or was it like because he's Tim Heidecker?
I think it was a random guy.
Guy who was ODing.
Yeah.
Did you know that Werner Herzog was shot in an interview?
I saw that also.
During an interview?
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Wait, hold on. Someone like that. What is?
Just search it. I'm sure you'll
I
find
think
it.
he's like talking to Mark Kermode, and like someone shoots him with like a pellet, and like he pulls down his underwear, and he's like, "I am bleeding."
Wait, who was the person being interviewed?
Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog.
Okay.
Google Werner Herzog, and the third result.
I'm posting it in the chat.
Werner Herzog. Okay, I see it. Werner Herzog.
He's a very bizarre man. I don't think it was Mark Kermode, though, was it?
Maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, Werner Herzog.
I guess I did. Oh, I guess it is Mark Kermode. Yeah, I watched that clip so long ago. That was before I really knew who Mark Kermode was. So.
Mark Kermode.
What they shoot with, like a.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta attend to something real quick. I'll be back in like.
I think it was shot with like a pellet gun, something.
It's so funny.
Something not big.
Oh, horse tranquilizer.
Okay.
Let me take a look at this. Just like, I'm out of here.
A cane comes off screen and pulls him off. Yes.
Just by the collar of the shirt, there's just like, come on, Mark. Let's go.
This is now a Lucas Hedges appreciation chat.
Oh no.
What?
Did you see that Boy Erased is getting panned?
No, I thought Boy Erased looked fine, but Ben is back looks and sounds not great.
I didn't even realize it was directed by his dad, which is hilarious.
Somebody said who was that girl in the stream chat. Wonder
It's me.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't noticed my long flowing locks. No, just kidding. You know, there was one time where I was sitting on my porch and I had like really long hair. And I would say it was a long time ago, but this guy and his kids were out and they saw me and they were like, "Say bye to the lady." And I saw they were waving at me and I'm like, "I'm going inside."
Did you really say bye?
Huh?
Did you say bye?
No, I was embarrassed. I
You
just
should have flashed them.
yeah.
You should have sprinted at them and taken your clothes off.
Look at them. Just look at my moves. So it
There he is.
yeah, there he is.
What was like the first Lucas Hedges role before Moonrise Kingdom? Like, was he in anything before that?
Lucas Hedges was in Moonrise Kingdom? I don't remember this.
Yeah, no, he's like
Shit.
the lead khaki scout guy, and he's actually pretty good in it.
He's a little
Now that I
asshole,
see him,
dude.
yeah. Now that I see him, it
Oh
does
shit,
kind
he
of
was
make
in
me
the
chuckle.
Zero Theorem. Yeah, I
He
forgot.
was in a
About that.
Terror.
I actually did see Isle of Dogs finally, so
Yes.
I saw
Yeah.
like this trailer for a movie called Boy Erased right before Sisters Brothers, and I kept trying to place the face of the main actor. Like, who the fuck is that? And it's like Academy Award-winning Lucas Hedges.
He didn't win one. He was nominated.
He's also in Midnight.
Whatever.
Did he
Fucking
win? He didn't win. He was
No,
nominated.
he was nominated.
whatever.
Oh, hey, I
And I
noticed.
was like, okay, never mind. I'm not seeing this.
He was nominated with Michael Shannon during fucking Nocturnal Animals.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I just noticed that you rated a film called Ben is Back that has Lucas Hedges in it. You gave it a 5 out of 10. What is that?
Yeah, it was directed by his dad.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peter Hedges. I see it.
How many films did you see at Fifth?
Like 25, I think.
Fifth.
So, at VIF?
Yeah. Is that what they call it?
Like less than 10, I think. I bought tickets for a bunch, but I had to skip a bunch because I got really preoccupied with the other shit that I needed to get done. And like most of the films that I really wanted to see, I already saw at TIFF anyway. So some of the ones I saw at VIF were also just ones I had already seen at TIFF anyway, because I wanted to see them a second time.
Which ones did you skip out on?
I can't name all of them. I don't like the ones that I skipped out on were the ones that weren't very important, and I just bought because it was like, oh, this could be interesting. But I honestly, usually, if you go to a film festival and do that, then you're probably going to watch a bad movie anyway. So, and I didn't really have the time to just be watching bad movies that I'm not going to care about.
Was Suspiria there?
No. Hold on one second.
It's next month, isn't it?
Streaming. What's up?
Suspiria's November release.
Okay, hold on. Sorry,
I
hold on
got
one
to see
second.
Suspiria. It was really good.
Oh shit, I want to see it so badly.
I can't see it.
It has some really bad like CGI for some reason.
What is it?
But
Don't spoil anything.
Suspiria. I'm not gonna say anything. It has some elements are both really great and really bad at the same time. But
I'm just
overall,
excited
it's
for
really
the
great.
score also.
It's a lot like a bigger splash, where some points the music doesn't really fit,
Mm-hmm.
and there's an epilogue and prologue, and both are bad.
Sorry about that.
But
Okay.
generally, it's a great film. It's good.
Yeah, I probably can't go see it then.
What do you guys think about Dakota Johnson as an actress?
I have no idea.
I didn't
I've
like
only
her in
ever,
the Bad
I've
Times
only
at the
ever
El
seen
Royale.
her in 50 Shades, so I can't really.
Oh,
Yeah, she
I
was good
recognize
in
the
that.
name. I don't know who that is.
She's the
Uh,
lead in 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
And in a bigger
Oh
splash.
yeah, I
Suspiria.
remember now.
she was in
Yeah.
Social Network, but I never saw that entire movie.
Oh yeah, she's the girl that Justin Timberlake sleeps with.
I thought there was an unwritten rule that's saying we would not mention 50 Shades of Grey ever again.
Only 50 Shades Darker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to agree with
Never watched them.
I have to agree with Ralph's review on it, but the first one was excellently shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who directed it again?
Some
Sam
lady.
Taylor, I think. Sam Taylor
Johnson. The guy who's in Nocturnal Animals, the guy who plays the villain, it's his wife.
Oh, really?
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, for me, I love.
Fuck! I still need to see Nocturnal Animals. I still haven't seen that yet. It's been in my
I still
watch
need
list
to see it for
forever.
a second time. I really want to watch it for a second time for sure.
It's awesome.
I wonder what he's doing now, Tom Ford. Let's see.
Still haven't seen a single, man.
Tom Ford. What's he up to? Nothing. Okay. He's up to just being a rich man.
Yeah, there's Tom Ford clothing advertised heavily around my town, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a big brand, so...
I went into one of the stores and like looked at cologne that was his brand, and it was just outrageously priced, so...
I never understood why cologne is
I
expensive.
mean, everything with the name Tom Ford on it is outrageously priced.
Yeah.
Except his movies, I guess.
His movies are the most accessible clothing line.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in fashion. I'm not a fashion person at all. And also, they just look like normal, like, fashion. They don't look like anything like...
Actually, now that you mention I've never seen any Tom Ford clothing advertised.
They're just for rich people. It's just it's rich celebrity clothing, and that's
I
it.
live in rich people.
Oh, Supreme.
It's everywhere here.
I don't even think Supreme is for rich people, really. I mean, it can be. Supreme is more accessible to... Supreme is like the Beats by Dre of clothes.
Yeah.
Like you're buying it because other people have it, and other people are saying that you're gonna be cool if you have it. Whereas like Tom Ford is like literally just like the prestigious, like, haha, I want to prove that I'm rich, so I buy this shit instead of just like a normally priced thing that's exactly the same.
So it's a dick measuring contest.
That's there's people who are so rich that they have no idea what to do with their money, and that's what they do.
Basically.
I was remembering they were comparing Supreme to like Colgate, though. I think its logo.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
I'd get a shirt with a red box that says Colgate on it just to mock it. So
there's a few advertisement brands that look very similar to that design though.
There was also another one with Neil Breen. So,
what did you think about the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Rob Ford? So you rated that recently.
It was very well shot, very well acted. I wish the story was cut down a bit. It was kind of like everybody said, it was long and boring, and I kind of agree. I mean, I loved the ending. There's a lot that I loved about it, but I could watch it again for a second time. Maybe I'll enjoy it more knowing what it is, but and there's tons that I like about it, but it's just I don't know. It didn't really grip me at its core from the story that it was trying to tell. So, hello, waving. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I was just thinking about we should kickstart a movie called 50 Shades of Gay, and it's just one dude who has to suck off 50 guys from super pasty white all the way to like charcoal wet.
Yeah.
It'll be directed by Sam Maklovich, the director of Ben and Arthur.
I think it's pronounced Sam Mrawich.
I don't know how the fuck to pronounce it, okay? God.
Oh, no.
Just think of a cat. Mrawich. That was a great movie. I love Ben and Arthur.
That was amazing. Rated 10 out of 10. Perfect film. Nothing can top it. Best gay movie since the other gay movies.
Yep.
Moonlight Move Over.
I like tried. I'm watching Ozark right now, and I should.
You're watching what?
Ozark.
Ozark. I thought you were saying Noah's Ark.
No. Yeah.
I don't remember what Ozark is. I've heard the title.
Netflix show Jason Bateman.
It's like Schitt's Creek mixed with Breaking Bad.
See, that image you sent with the Neil Breen Supreme thing, it should say Sabrine, is what it should say.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can.
Has anyone
To
seen
re-edit
Schitt's Creek?
Schitt's Creek?
No
Yeah.
of it. Never saw it.
Is that like a Canadian show or?
I don't know, but
I've seen it advertised a lot in Canada, so I don't know.
Alright,
I've
I'm
never
gonna
seen
save
it,
this
though.
image. I'm gonna save this image that's saved, and I'm gonna work on that later.
so far my favorite episode is called "It's Not," or "Don't Worry, It's His Sister," or something like that. If Schitt's Creek, it has Daniel Levy, Eugene Levy.
Yeah,
Andy Murphy.
Eugene
Yeah,
Levy has got interesting eyebrows.
he
Yep.
does.
The fuzziest.
Yeah, they're like those fuzzy caterpillars. In fact, I bet if I go to the trademarks and trademark his thick eyebrows.
Someone should make a movie that's like where his eyebrows become sentient, and it's
Yeah.
like
It
Like
disappeared.
being John Malkovich, but being Eugene Levy's brows.
Yeah.
Browkovich.
like Idle Hands or whatever that movie was called that I never watched.
No, it's a movie where John Levy's eyebrows go missing. He has to go
That'd be
find them.
scary to see him without his eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Someone edited that.
That'd be
please.
true horror.
They just like
That'd be-
slink off his forehead like a caterpillar. Just
The scariest movie of the year.
Oh, someone edited. I'm gonna post it.
Oh, good. Sabrine.
Oh, really? Oh, someone already edited it. Okay,
Oh
that's-
no, someone edited Eugene Levy without eyebrows.
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
wow. Okay.
Oh, wait, is there a link?
Yeah, I just posted it.
Oh, right.
celebs
I'm
with that
scared
eyebrows.
already.
Oh, almost pulled the Google Hangout window away.
Ah.
Oh no,
Terrifying.
Eugene
I
Levy.
really don't like this.
Terrifying.
His expression is not helping.
I'll post that in the.
We got to remember that that a journalist made this to make money.
Yeah. Clickbait's a thing. You know?
Yeah. Oh, Donald Trump with that eyebrows.
Lowbrow entertainment.
Good meme.
Get
Boo.
We're all going to die.
Boo earns.
But
This is why the human race is going to die slowly.
actually, I have to ask: have you ever been like, have you ever like talked to like anyone from Tim and Eric at all, or?
No, I don't. I mean,
That'd be awesome. if you
no,
were.
I don't remember if I said hi to David Liebehart at his show or not. He was a
I
crazy
can-
man.
I can honestly see you being in like a skit of theirs.
It'd be cool, but I don't know. I would have to meet like one of them first,
The
I
thing,
guess.
the thing is yeah, you have to like pull off the perfect straight faces for that, and that's one thing I've noticed about their skits. Is like how nobody looks amused in that.
But I don't have a straight face.
Oh,
Long face.
ka-chow. Ka-chow. And then have you seen Tim or Eric live?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
Like
I saw him
stand-up?
at Festival Supreme, and it was just Tim, but it was so fucking funny. And like half the audience didn't know how to react, so they kind of started to leave. It was so good.
Yeah, I've been to their live shows.
Sad.
It's fun.
I have to see some of their live shows, but it was
Also, Eric Andre live is always fantastic.
Oh, that was so good. I loved that.
I got milked. He milked me.
Yeah. There's apparently like I never use this, but there's like apparently a website where any like touring act, whether it be a concert or a live show or anything, there's a website where people update what to expect in it, and like they'll have the track listing, so it's like you'll know exactly how many songs are in the set, or like how many, which songs are coming first, like it's all just user created stuff, but apparently it's pretty accurate. And so people look at these things before shows, some people. And I noticed at the Eric Andre show, some people showed up wearing like raincoats because they were expecting to get like milked by him, which happened.
Or a sriracha.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that would be bad.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah. No, if I were
Gets in your eye.
to
Then
if I were to
the
be somebody who'd be
assault
going
charges
on,
on his end, probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
if I were to be like a touring band, well, if I was in a touring band, I'd make sure that we do everything different every time, just so we can surprise the audience every time.
I don't know, because it's like you want to. Then you just have to rehearse so many different things.
Well, I mean, like if it was a band, you could just play the music in different orders,
In a
unless if
different
that
order.
is. Yeah,
I guess. I don't know.
as-
I would
as-
like to go on tour.
Yeah.
I want to see a crazy
You better
frog.
come to
concert.
Salt Lake then.
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Salt Lake, there's no showings of Fateful Findings of Twisted Pair in my area. Yeah.
There's actually going to be a showing of Twisted Pair all the way up north to where I am right now in Ashburn, Virginia.
I can actually request that to Neil Breen himself, right? Just say,
He's
hey,
adding more shows, so you never know.
How do you
yeah,
find
watch.
out?
It's probably like
I
Going all
want
the way
him.
into like late November right now.
I
I think he
want
might be going into December.
Oh, what's the deal with that Neil Breen documentary?
I hope it's still happening.
No. I want a showing at my school of Neil Breen's Twisted Pair with. Oh fuck! My train of thoughts kind of started.
Well, I mean, even just that alone would be cool.
Yeah, I want him to team up with the film society that we have on our school. I want him, and we all get charged $1 because anything that's not fuck. I brain farted again.
No
that's,
problem.
Neil Breen's
It'll come
mortgage. So
I basically said what I want to say anyway. So
I just want to see him with like a $10 million budget.
yeah, that'd be amazing with
Yeah.
the same pacing and everything.
Have him
don't-
pick whatever the fuck next Marvel movie is coming out.
I wonder if
I don't know. I've kind of stopped caring about Marvel movies altogether.
I never cared about Marvel movies. Like
I mean,
I would only watch because my friend wanted to watch one. Like that's the only way I would watch a Marvel movie. Like I tried to care at one point, but it's
Yeah. Like, honestly, all I cared about was Guardians of the Galaxy. And speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm really disappointed because there won't be a Guardians of the Galaxy Season 2 for Telltale Games because they're done.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They were a shitty company anyway.
Apparently,
Yeah.
James Gunn is doing Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah, that's funny.
I just
we
want a
better
line of
do that
dialogue that says, "What is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad 2?"
I hope so. I hope so. We can only hope. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
I'd like
would
to
happen
imagine, like, anyone who title drops foams at the mouth. Just,
I don't know what the hell DC is gonna do.
they're pretty screwed at this point.
Did they lose Ben Affleck and
I think so.
Superman?
They
Yeah.
lose
What are
they lost Batfleck and Henry Cavill.
Yeah. I don't know what
I-
the fuck they're gonna do.
I think they need to quit while they're ahead, honestly.
Hey, they've got that DC streaming service. Titans is gonna save them.
Yeah.
I love how like all of these exclusive streaming services are very clearly driving people back towards piracy. And
Yeah, there's a
they're
lot of
pretending
things
as
about
though
that.
that's not happening. Like, okay,
it's never
well,
gonna happen. What
they don't
piracy?
understand.
I know Netflix just canceled 2 Marvel series. Luke Cage,
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Is that because of a licensing thing? Is that because they want it on their
No,
own?
I think it's
thing, or-
because they were doing poorly.
Oh.
Because Jessica Jones didn't get canceled and Daredevil didn't get canceled.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not really interested in those kind of series. So
Okay, to be fair, like the only Marvel movie Marvel series I'm kind of sort of interested in is Jessica Jones. Like I heard good
Yeah,
things
it's
about
pretty
it.
okay for the first season. I never saw the second. I like.
I actually, speaking of like exclusives, I actually just finished the 3rd season of Man in the High Castle.
don't know what that is.
You don't know what Man in the High Castle is?
I've heard Gael is great in it.
Based on the Ray Bradbury novel about with Germany, the Axis powers had won World War II.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, never heard of that alternate timeline.
It's an
Alternate
Amazon.
history.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott. Interesting. I still need to watch Mindhunter.
Yeah, it's like a political thriller is the
I
thing.
cannot get past the pilot. It just moves too-
Mindhunter?
it moves too slowly for me, I think.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
I feel like I would be interested in it, but I just don't feel like watching a movie as a pilot for a TV show.
Should we get around to watching Maniac?
I haven't watched that yet. Is it good?
Apparently, it's a remake of another British show that aired some time ago. I looked it up on IMDb.
Man, there was an Australian show called Utopia, and I watched the pilot, and it was really interesting. And then there was news that David Fincher was supposed to be like taking over an American release, and then I don't think that ever happened.
Utopia, like the reality show?
It wasn't reality, you know.
Because there's this reality show that I remember watching a couple years ago called Utopia. It was on TV, and it really sucked.
Yeah, no, there was an Australian one that was kind of interesting just from the first episode, but oh shit, Andrew Dominic directed some Mindhunter. That's who it was. Some of the Mindhunter episodes. I really need to see Chopper. I don't know why. I really love Killing Them Softly. I don't know why a lot of people hate it. I think it's just the pacing.
No, it's great.
And also the marketing at the time, and got a lot of people really
I
mad.
think people expected something very different.
Wait, Mindhunters, is it?
Mindhunter is a Netflix show. David Fincher is involved. Andrew Dominic directed some of the episodes. Killing Them Softly is an Andrew Dominic movie that I was just talking about that a lot of people just don't like, even though I loved it.
Oh yeah, it's on my watch list of things that I need.
It's good.
Yeah, it was on my 2012 list.
There is a Mindhunters, which it looks like it'd just be a Discovery Channel show.
No offense, people at Burke, but what the hell are you doing?
Who? What?
They're muted right now. But
Yeah, Burke has been kind of doing this thing for a while now.
What thing?
Just looking at the screen really high.
There's a Netflix horror series called The Haunting of Hill House, which has got really good ratings right now.
I want to watch that.
That is a done title, though.
It is. I have no idea what the fuck this is, though.
What about I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House, though? That was a good title.
That sounds like a terrible title.
What about
That's
Life
another
is
Netflix
Strange?
haunted house.
What about I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore?
I actually like that one.
Fanboy, are you sure it wasn't British? It was Australian, wasn't it? Utopia?
I'm pretty sure
From the
Utopia is
UK?
British.
What? Okay, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I remember. I don't feel like
thought it was
I'm
Australian.
at home in this world anymore. Had Elijah Wood trailer trash.
Yeah, but it was like just basically Jeremy Saulnier or whatever kind of like bait, even because it like started Saulnier because it started Macon Blair, whatever his name is, and he just basically tried to. It was like how Ryan Gosling tried to like jerk off Nicholas Winding Refn by doing Lost River. It was kind of like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What? That was a thing that happened?
Well, I mean,
well, not physically, metaphorically.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Ryan Gosling, actor, decided I can do that, and just made a movie that was like a worse version of a Refn film.
Okay, Lost.
They're better than Only God Forgives.
It's called Lost River.
Yeah,
And
it was kind of unwatchable.
Did you see it?
did he directed it, or did Nicholas Winding
Yeah,
Refn?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling directed it. It's one of many.
Oh my god!
Decided I can do this, and then made something really boring.
Like Paul Dano.
Yeah, so it is Dano, is what people are telling me. So they just announced him wrong at TIFF.
I've always thought
Dano.
I saw
Dano.
a screening of Ruby Sparks like way back when, and they said Dano then.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would they pronounce? I don't know. I think that if you're gonna announce somebody on stage, you should figure out how their name's fucking pronounced. Because you're just confusing everybody. You're supposed to be a professional.
Dennis Villeneuve.
I was about to ask, what is the actual pronunciation for his name?
Who?
Denny or Dennis?
Denis Villeneuve.
Okay.
Denis Villeneuve. Okay.
Villeneuve.
Someone whose
Adele
name
Dazeem.
that I'm pretty sure I'm butchering is the that composer that does the orchestral piece in Mommy. Ludovico Iannotti is how I'm
I
pronouncing
think I
it.
butchered it too. I think it's Ludovico. I know
Is it? I've been saying cha.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea how Italian works, so I have no idea.
I really love that movie, by the way.
Yeah,
I think I told you that I watched it, but it was great. One of my favorite movies now.
Morris's potato corn.
Yeah, really. It's really unfortunate that that the life and life of John F. Donovan was such a gigantic mess.
That's one thing I was gonna say. The thing is, like, because he's still like he's trying really hard to make a good movie, isn't he?
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, well, that was the same thing with his last movie. I think I could tell he was trying so hard, and yet it was still just such a mess.
Didn't he cut Jessica Chastain like entirely out of the new one?
I have no idea what happened. Apparently, he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and then gave it to an editor and was like, "You deal with it. You figure it out." And apparently, he also
I ain't dealing with this shit.
but like I don't know what the hell happened.
Is
It was
this
just
Xavier?
such a mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got casted as a gay guy in the It Chapter 2 that died.
He was also in Bad Times at the El Royale.
I didn't realize he did a lot of dubbing work in a lot of TV shows. Like, he does like French voices as dubbing for like English television and movies.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. He's so young.
Yeah.
I hope he continues to make good things.
Yeah.
And not John F. Donovan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that I'll be disappointed because I love him
I heard
so much.
I heard Xavier Dolan's latest film was a complete mess.
A complete mess is how I would describe it. It was a complete mess.
Wait, what movie was it?
The Death and Life of John F. Donovan, directed by
what was
Xavier
even
Dolan.
what was even the plot of that?
It's so cliched and like bad. It's like it tries to be this. It doesn't know what the fuck it's trying to be. Honestly, it's like in ways it's trying to be this like almost like a stereotypical like classic film, and it starts out with like this reporter trying to get information on this guy, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to tell you what he was really like, and then it like goes into a bunch of these flashbacks of him describing his life and stuff. And, like the whole thing was about like this celebrity on TV, and this kid who was lonely was writing him letters, and they responded, and it's like, oh, he was having a he had a pen pal of like a 10-year-old, and then he tried to pretend he didn't, but it was just like there was so much in that movie where things just show up out of nowhere, and the soundtrack and the way it's presented, just like the implication is like it implies that what you're experiencing or what you're supposed to be experiencing is somehow earned, like these montage song sequences and like really powerful music, and it's like, what the this never got developed. Like it was
okay
so stupid.
Okay, from the first parts of that, what you just described, the first thing that came into my mind was like, oh, it's just a poorly thought out version of Citizen Kane.
It might be. It was just such a mess, and like there's parts about it that I like, and it didn't start out so bad, I guess, but like as the movie keeps going, it's like, what did I even watch? Like there's so much about it that's just like, why? It was a mess. It was a big mess.
Is it experimental at all, like some of his earlier movies?
Not really. There's some like Dolanisms, I guess, in there. There's some things where it's like, oh, this scene's kind of like one of his other movies.
What's like the worst movie you've ever seen at a film festival?
I don't know.
It was one
probably the most painful one might have been a film called You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet.
Oh yeah, you talked about that one in one of your videos.
Painful.
That's the one where they watched a version of their play, right?
Oh, by the way,
yeah, I barely remember anything about it. I think I repressed it.
Can anyone hear music on my end?
I
Yeah,
can
a
hear
little
you.
bit.
Yeah, the music. I can hear that. You can just
Okay,
do.
so
You can just mute yourself and push to talk.
how do I? Oh yeah, we're supposed to talk. My dad's playing music, so
Cool.
Is that the guitar?
yep.
The guitar.
Ouch! Got him. Wrecked.
Gosh, I.
Oh shit! Your dad got dunked on.
Ugh.
Oh, oof.
My back hurts so much.
Yeah, I woke up with like my neck hurting really bad like the other night.
I think it's this chair and how I'm just sitting in it all the fucking time.
What kind of chair is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Just
like,
a
is
chair.
it just one that doesn't like rest your neck or anything like that?
It's my lower back that's killing me.
Oh,
I don't know what's
Maybe
happening.
one
I
of
think I'm
those,
just sitting too much.
control room. Oh, I need to be a. Oh.
Yes, I
okay.
have seen Who Killed Captain Alex. It was amazing.
Oh,
I,
it's
I need to see that.
Oh my god, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was the best. It was the greatest movie.
It was the greatest film to ever come out of Uganda.
Yes.
Oh, undeniable.
it's a sim. It will literally it broke language barriers. It fucking cured world hunger. It prevented the nuclear fallouts of man.
Yes. Changed society as we know it.
movie.
Good
I
line.
mean,
You see it.
and there's the movie I want to see. Oh wait, they didn't even copy all the link. Here we go.
What is this?
You have the most diverse.
Oh
movie.
yeah! Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! I remember one scene from like this advertisement that made me lose my shit back in the day, and it was like a scene where the robot just like hard kicked the baby, this like one baby in the street, and he just hit the fucking wall and just exploded. And the sound, oh my god! And the sound effect play was fucking perfect.
2016.
Oh, another weird IMDb page.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I'm sorry. All the memories just coming back. Oh,
No problem.
Oh no.
What's even weirder about this is that in the more like this section, there's a Life is Strange TV series.
Oh,
Wait.
I hope
Yeah, that
that's
was announced.
happening.
Hold on,
That was
hold
announced
on,
like 2016.
Hold on.
I don't know if it's actually happening. I hope it is.
Hold on. I'm looking at like Towers of Terror right now, and why the fuck does it say that it called one of its genres a comedy? Why? Oh, I see. It's because that's zombies.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
it's
is.
because it's 9/11 and zombies in
Oh,
the
yeah.
same movie.
Wait, there's a 9/11
I need,
zombie movie?
yeah, I don't know where
Yeah.
I can find that movie. I really want to see it.
I feel like it's
Check
somebody's
the park.
I'm going to add this to my watch list out of curiosity. Fuck it.
I've looked for it everywhere. I don't know where to find it.
wait, what is it called?
Towers of Terror.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
9/11 with zombies.
I need to
I'm
see
not-
this.
On September 11, 2001, terrorists attacking the World Trade Center rise from the dead as zombies. No, I did not make that up. That's actually the description of
it's
the
like-
IMDb page.
Very insensitive.
My God.
It's also the best
Groups
thing.
decided to race to the top of each of the World Trade Center buildings on
It
September
sounds
11th.
like it could be really funny. In an
Is it
embarrassing kind of
arguable?
way.
The towers are hit
Oh.
by terrorist attacks, but the terrorists don't die in the plane crash. They resurrect as zombies, hell-bent on their mission to destroy America.
Okay, this sounds like something that would have been produced by Infowars.
Oh,
I swear to God. Like
They're turning the
Okay.
they're turning the Muslims into zombies.
I can't find it.
the zombies
It's
are turning
difficult.
the zombies are turning all the hardworking men and children into gay frogs.
Towers of Terror?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here.
Not to be confused with the Disney ride,
Oh,
Tower
I
of
think
Terror.
But yeah, we linked
I
it in
looked
the
up
chat.
Towers of Terror movie and all that comes up is Tower of Terror.
I linked the IMDb
It
page.
exists.
in
There's an
Google.
IMDb page for it, even if the search function on IMDb is shit.
Yeah.
It does exist. You might have to use Google or
I
something.
linked it in the chat for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Man.
Slash
I
title
remember-
slash
I got.
TT2379118.
Oh, I gotta talk to my film society president about this because this would be the perfect movie to play on 9/11.
See,
Does anyone else
perfect.
notice?
It has 18 ratings. I don't know where we can find this. I think it might just be one of those lost
Wait.
forever kind of movies.
Is that guy wearing a patriotic hat?
I think I found a trailer. I don't know if it's real though.
Will Walters, if you don't have a link, I don't know if that movie really exists.
Does anyone notice that one of the pictures has Daddy Derek in the Towers of Terror IMDb page?
What?
Yeah, he's wearing a Cool Cat Loves You shirt.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he is there!
Oh, maybe one of my fans edited the page.
Yeah.
Because I have talked about this movie before.
Oh no.
That's funny.
You did mention it on a previous Hangout.
Yeah, I did. That's really funny.
And then I
That's
turned it
some
into a
kid
video.
wearing a Make America Good Again hat.
The picture of the actual I guess the movie poster is a straight ripoff of the Nicolas Cage 9/11 movie, whatever that one was
Which
called.
one came first?
I'm pretty sure that one. I remember seeing that one when I was a kid, and this one's 2013. So
Yeah, I don't remember what that Nick Cage one was called actually.
I think it was
World Trade Center. It's called World Trade Center.
Yeah, World Trade Center.
Can we all just agree the guy on the poster looks like Jason Sudeikis? Jason.
Kind of. I can see that.
Yeah. Sure.
Like,
Man. That'd be kind of fun if we could all like play a multiplayer game or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I only play games on my Sunday stream though.
That'd be awesome though if you could like if that was like a second tier or.
I've considered that. I've considered that before, but it just seems very seems like it would be way too complicated to set up because then it's like how do you organize and commit to that when not everybody's going to have the same console, not every game is going to support X amount of players, not everybody is going to have the same games. The only way you could do something like that is if it was like always Jackbox, and then at that point it's like, you know,
Jackbox night.
Yeah, I was considering doing that for like a tier on the Adam Plays Patreon or something, but I haven't worked out the kinks, I guess, if I'm gonna do it.
So it's still a maybe, but
yeah, it's something I would consider, but I just haven't. I've been too preoccupied with other things to really figure that out. So.
That's the link I'm sending in the chat because I saw this like in the similar movies to Towers of Terror. Just read the plot summary.
Okay.
I found something that might be like the email of the people who made it. And I guess there was a pre-order site for it called towersofterror.com, but it doesn't seem to exist anymore.
Yeah, I've mentioned Fetish Dolls Die Laughing before. That's a good movie.
Oh, I don't know if it's a series or a movie, but
Oh, it's so funny.
Wait, you've actually seen this?
Yeah, I bought it off Amazon. I have the DVD. It's pretty funny.
Oh, really?
It's hilarious.
You have it on that shelf?
The plot. Actually, it's downstairs, but I know exactly where it is. I could grab it.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I need to see it. I need to see this with my own eyes.
Oh my god. Really?
Towers of Terror shows up on archive.org.
Have any of you guys heard of the movie Bitter Lake?
Not familiar.
Give that one a search.
Bitter Lake?
I'll send the link.
Bitter Lake film, 2015 BBC documentary.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the description of Fetish Dolls Die Laughing right now.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
I just read past the no, it's not just
dear
homicide
God.
detective part.
what the hell is this?
Oh, this is a much better Bitter Lake than the one I found. Oh,
Is this what is this? Fursuit the movie?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this Fursuit the movie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What about Fetish Dolls Die Yiffing?
Oh no.
Let's read the back. When a no nonsense homicide detective Greer English begins investigating a series of bizarre and grisly murders, She embarks on a slow descent down the rabbit hole of depravity, where humanity's darkest desires give rise to its most unspeakable horror. From bridesmaid butchering berserkers to beautiful bondage babes, the trail ultimately leads her to seedy fetish photographer Billy Tagg, who has become the latest vessel for an ancient malevolent spirit known as the Tickle Monster.
Okay.
Now the button-down detective must go undercover in a world where aberrant and macabre...
Abhorrent, maybe?
No, that's not... I mean, that's not what it says.
Macabre.
Macabre. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I've seen it a million times. Fantasy play out via the internet for the whole world to see. Can Greer stop the Tickle Monster's reign of terror, or will she become the latest fetish doll to die laughing?
Okay.
So he literally tickles them to death.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. It's really funny.
Someone jerked off to that. Someone was on set and
I
got
guess.
part.
There are people with tickle fetishes, that's for sure.
How much people do you think like jerked off to Bitter Lake?
I don't know what that is.
It's the letterbox link in the chat.
Yeah.
Bitter Lake.
Oh, geez.
Guys, just
Oh, I've seen this. This is on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Oh, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, that's by let me try and remember the name.
Directed by Shay.
Easy Fox Films or something, like Easy Wolf. Easy Wolf Productions, as in E-Z. Like letter E, letter Z.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Pretty sure.
Easy Wolf.
Pretty sure this channel had something to do with the all the single furries video also, but it's not found on their channel anymore.
Hold on.
So are they dressed up in fursuits, or is that?
Yeah,
CGI?
it's literally just
The image is so small.
furries with some equipment.
Oh,
and they do like a bunch of music videos and stuff.
Is it an amusing movie? Like,
it's a really boring, nerdy. It's like imagine if you had an entire script written by like D&D enthusiasts. It's just really boring.
That's happened before, you know.
It's like it's literally just something that only furries could watch and find entertaining. Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
I mean, like, it's a little ambitious for what it is, I guess. But it just like, I don't know. If you're just, I would rather have like animatronics in the head than rather just a regular fursuit with dubbing. Because it's not very convincing in terms, like you never once believe that these are actual animal people or anything.
Why don't they just do CG?
Because I don't think they have the budget for that. This is literally just furries with some camera equipment.
Was it at least well shot? I'll take that as a no.
It's not like embarrassingly shot. It doesn't look like, it looks like what you'd get from somebody who like works on TV programs or something. You know, but like nothing like an amazing, here, Bitter Lake, trust is a fickle thing. It's on their channel. It looks, it doesn't look like well shot. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's shot in the same way that maybe like a British TV show in the year 2000 would be shot. You know, nothing special, but it's technically filmed, you know?
Yeah, it's just like Coronation Street.
It's just very boring.
Oh.
And this is just a product of the furry community.
Hang on, see the other movie I sent to the group chat.
I'm looking in the credits, and I already know people that worked on this.
Are you serious?
The furry community is not a huge, there's
really that like tight net.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, yeah, it's a small family.
Oh,
I should probably use.
I'll call up my friend, ask her if she knows you.
Dick NATO.
I feel like most of Canada's small enough to where most furries probably know each other anyway.
Yeah.
Well, like furries travel from all over the world to like the major conventions, right? It's like I know people from like Russia and France and like
that's crazy.
all over the States and like
I didn't know the conventions got that big, other than like.
Well, yeah, the major ones. Like,
Do you by chance know Scott Frazier?
I don't know who that is.
He does a webcomic called Star Warriors. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like worth going if you aren't like a furry, but you're just like actually very interested?
I don't know what you mean by very interested.
Like, I'm
As
just
in,
like
like, if
curious
you
to
want to
see
be a
what
fly
a
on the
convention
wall,
is like.
if you want to be like a fly on the wall and find it interesting, hell yeah, of course it is. I've brought tons of like non-furries to conventions, and they always have a blast.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know. I feel uncomfortable around.
I wouldn't say go to any random convention though. I would say go to like MFF or BLFC or something like that.
Oh, like a not shady one.
Yeah, you can't just pick like the local convention.
Literally in
That
someone's
might just
basement.
be like more cringe than interesting.
Yeah, like go to the woman's
Which it also has
convention.
its own merits, because like sometimes I enjoy, if there's like a local small convention or something, those are the ones where it's really fun to go to like something like the variety show where it's literally like anybody gets a fucking 5-minute slot, and someone will like do magic tricks and someone will like do stand-up comedy, and it's the smaller the convention is, the more embarrassing it is, and I enjoy that kind of humor. Like I love cringe, and so I love just being in the audience and going like,
Stand-up comedy in fursuits.
Depending, you don't have to have a fursuit to be at a convention or do any of that shit. So
Literally just like draw whiskers.
but then you go to something at like MFF, like the dance competition, and it's like, wow, holy shit, these people are talented. It's insane. Like when you go to like some of the bigger conventions and see that kind of shit. Like I even went to just one of there was like a karaoke panel at BLFC, and it was like, holy crap, these people can sing. There's a lot of talent within the community, but the smaller the convention, the less likely you are to find it.
Yeah.
All right, I think I gotta leave, guys.
Okay.
All right, thank you for coming.
But can I actually give a little recommendation before I go?
Sure.
So I just saw The Executioner from 1963 by Louis Garcia Berlanga. It's on Criterion. It's like this pink cover. It's just like one of the best dark comedies I've ever seen.
1963, you mean?
Yeah, 1963. It's fucking awesome.
Okay, I'll add it to my list. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
This hangout will be going on for like another hour before I have to like run and head out to my movie.
Oh, what movie are you gonna see?
Halloween.
Oh, the new one. Oh yeah, you mentioned this on Twitter.
Yeah, I can't go see that.
It's like not that long,
right?
Your theater or what?
I'm not going to say anything about my distance from anywhere to anywhere.
No, yeah, not like in exact miles, but like.
I'm not going to say anything about it, but sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I literally like live right next to a theater, and it's like.
Yeah, mine's across the street. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Mine.
However, it's like owned by. Well, it was owned by like the biggest monopoly in the valley, so it's like, it kind of like showboats it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it is. We'll see how the Halloween movie is. I don't know.
Yeah. If anyone were like to show up on your doorstep that are like fans, you'd just have like carte blanche to tase them.
I would just move.
Oh, really?
I don't want to be. I don't want anything.
You don't want to be one of the Paul brothers and have all your fans line up at your door?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yes, they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally not do that. Yeah, at least you're being smart about it. Like,
Well, there's also plenty of people that don't like me. There's plenty of people that think that I actually fuck dogs. So of course I wouldn't, there's crazy people out there. So of course I wouldn't want my information out there, and I would just move. Even if there was no incident that happened, I would just move and I would find another place. And it would be annoying, but whatever.
I want to like get back into streaming, but I just remember how like fucking retarded I was when I was younger. Like I'd put in my like my city and state and places. Sometimes I'd film videos and not not care about showing street addresses and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Oh
And I
yeah,
just
like the
learned
old
advice.
videos on my Dark Ocean Films channel. It's just like you can see the house and everything.
Yeah, so you had to move.
Adam.
Well, no, I lived in a
Well,
completely
move.
different province anyway.
Oh,
Adam, if someone sees you like on the street, like how would you like someone who like what would your ideal thing be to just not interact with you or
If someone wants to say hi, I of course am okay with that. If someone wants
Yeah,
to take
but
a
they're,
picture, I'm
like-
of course okay with that.
I think-
I don't mind at all. Depending on the day, maybe I might not want to like talk as much, but I mean, if I'm in a conversation with somebody else or something, I don't know. Don't be afraid of saying hi. I don't mind that kind of thing.
I mean, I don't know when
And
I'll
I
be in
understand
Canada.
that it's like a small, even if I'm not in like a great mood or something, it's a small thing I can do to make somebody else happy. And so I don't really see, anything wrong with that.
I guess that you would draw the line where they start like fanboying on the streets.
I don't care. People have
Really?
Different personalities, different experiences, different, people have different
Yeah.
lives, and I tried my best to be understanding of that, and not everybody is gonna be as like socially aware as everybody else. Not everybody, so
Has it happened before?
what people notice me a bunch depending on where I am. Like if it's a film festival or something, it's more likely.
So less likely on the streets or whatnot.
Although but it's happened plenty of times. So
Yeah, I remember I was actually like I was watching one of my favorite singers, Alex Moss. He sings for Black Angels. He said like there'd be several people who'd run up to him and be like, "Oh my gosh, you're the guy from the Black Angels," and it's like, oh, and he says sometimes it like gets a little weird because they start freaking out.
yeah,
And if
whatever.
if that were me, I'd probably be like, okay.
I'm a really like easygoing kind of person. I don't really get like too upset over small things.
I mean, otherwise, why would you be holding a Google Hangout in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Bam Margera shows up at the Comic-Con in town, and people were like screaming to get to him. He was completely ignoring them and just playing on his phone. It was kind of embarrassing because people paid money to go talk to him, and he was just playing
that
on
was
his
a part
phone.
of the package?
Yeah, like you'd walk up
embarrassing.
to his line, and
I was gonna say like
he'd like shake your hand, take a picture, and then just like play on his phone until you asked him to do something else.
Yeah, if somebody if somebody gets swarmed by fans and they don't want to talk, that's one thing. But if you set up a thing where you're saying, "Hey, pay money and you'll get to talk to me," then you should probably put in some kind of an effort.
Yeah.
Remember those photos of Avril Lavigne where people got the backstage pass and she wouldn't even touch them?
No, I've
She was,
never heard of
yeah, she sold like I don't know, like fucking hundreds of dollars of whatever package, like meet Avril Lavigne ticket, and she like posed with a picture and just like as far away from them as humanly possible.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
it's
see
on the
this.
internet. It's really funny.
Okay.
You can literally Google backstage photos Avril Lavigne, and they show up. It's hilarious.
Just search Avril Lavigne fan photos, and she's it's really funny. She like the reason why these pictures got popular is like she refused to touch people.
There's one where she's
like, "Don't touch me,"
like almost literally 5-6 feet away from someone.
That one might be photoshopped. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Like that one seems so ridiculous that who knows? But the story is that like she refused to touch people.
Oh, it is. I see the original one now. It is Photoshop.
Really, actually spell her name?
All right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I really don't care for pop
You can
singing.
see like that. There's one where he's like an inch away from her, and she's just super uncomfortable.
He's like leaning in to get as close as possible.
Yeah. So actually, I was gonna say like, I went to Comic-Con last year, and I actually like got a picture with Richard Horvitz, the voice of like Invader Zim.
Nice.
Billy Humanity. Nice dude. He was wonderful. He was even doing the "I am Zim" voice while he was like he did this pose. He was a pleasant dude. I would I'd love to shake his hand again.
Yeah. Along with Ben Margera, we had the American Mario voice actor, and Linda Blair showed up, but not for both days. She only showed up for the second day when she was supposed to be at both.
Charles Martinet.
Yeah, he was a super nice guy. Linda Blair seemed like she didn't really want to be there. I got her to sign my copy of The Exorcist, and I left.
Yeah, Comic-Con sounds like not my vibe. It sounds like a fucking gong show.
Yeah, it was my first time there. It was okay. I'd never been to one before. But...
Yeah, I mean, like, I experienced RTX, which is, like, not even as popular as Comic-Con, but it was still, like, so many people. And, like, I was there being in good terms with a lot of the people that run it, so I didn't really have to wait in line for anything, and I had a panel and whatever. So I was able to experience it just fine. But, like, just imagining being somebody that, like, spending, like, 2 hours just to be in line for something, and, like, I couldn't do that. I mean, like, if I was a big enough fan, I guess, of these kinds of things, but, like, it's just so many people where it's like already, like, the furry cons I go to already have a lot of people, but, like, holy shit, this is something else.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing Comic-Con.
Comic-Con's okay. In fact, the only reason why I like to go to Comic-Con is simply for the merchandise, like all the local stuff that's being sold at the panels. I actually got this.
Oh, wow.
What's that? Oh, I see that. Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stuff that you'd normally not find,
yeah,
lying around. Gosh, I actually wanted to get like a bunch of these metal prints, but the only one I got was of Diva from Overwatch. But yeah, everyone's gonna probably like fling hate my way because everyone hates Diva apparently.
Trying to decide what movies I want to do, like a Halloween movie night.
Yeah,
maybe I should do Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Add that to the pile.
Oh, I think I've seen a portion of that my freshman year. I know that there were like these two girls watching it in like one of the common areas, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" And she's like, "That's Attack the Killer Clowns from Outer Space." I'm just like, "Okay, that's a thing that exists in this planet, and I've just now heard about it."
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I have to go now, but
I just
you have to head out.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Is there anything else you want to ask before you leave?
No, but you know, as always, thank you for holding these calls.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.
Have a good rest of the day.
Bye-bye.
Depending on your area.
Peace out.
See ya.
Should watch this really good Halloween movie called Amusement.
Oh, that sounds like a masterpiece.
It's so funny just because, like, I'd seen it so many times beforehand. Like, the first time I saw it, I knew, like, I wanted to review it at some point. And then it was, like, a while before I watched it again. And, like, before my review, I think I had watched it 3 times. And it's just, like, it's such a painful experience. The only real way to enjoy it is to, like, understand everything about it and be, like, actively thinking about how little sense it makes, which is why I made the review. It's like you're turning, you know, I wanted to turn something terrible into something funny. Because that's where it really gets, like, on the surface level, it's really just, like, a boring, bad movie. But when you actually start thinking about, like, okay, wait, here are the killer's motivations. He dressed up as how many people? He got from here to here, and what?
I remember watching your editing stream while you were editing, like, the final part, and I think you put it in your video where you're like, you slap yourself in the head and you're like, wait, this is like the 5th time I've seen this. This doesn't make any sense, and I don't remember what the plot point was.
Well, yeah, like, why would I think it was about her asking, like
trying to connect the dots.
Yeah, she was asking questions about, like, Lisa and Shelby or something.
Oh yeah,
and, like, it didn't make sense why she was asking her if they were, like, in the other room supposedly or something. I don't remember, but it's such a funny movie. I think that's one of my better reviews, actually. Even though it's something that, like, which is kind of rare because, like, there was no interview footage or anything to go along with it. It was just one of those reviews where it's like most of it was just the editing and commentary, I guess.
That was what got me subscribed to your channel.
Oh, nice.
reading the
Could not
review.
pull off the shit that the killer did in that movie.
I think that's my review with probably the best editing, maybe other than like Unfriended, I guess, in a way, but like the funniest edits.
Honestly,
Like,
that
the
guy just got me
sandwich,
laughing.
Yeah, Ave
the laughing
Maria
and the
for a
keys.
sandwich.
Like, I was proud of that.
Oh, the key
That's
one
some
was
good
just
stuff in it.
My favorite part of that review was the romance scene between Lisa and the deaf guy.
The lips.
I recorded all the Foley for that by doing this in front of a mic. I added that Foley myself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, no, I remember, like, I think before I actually started, like, fully watching your videos, I came in when you were doing Unfriended, because I was so curious to know what that movie was going to be. Was it, like, any good? And then I saw your clips, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch
Yeah.
Mad again. And then I was like, oh, of course, it's a dumb movie.
You
Like,
can
the
tell
thing
the
is,
title Unfriended is bad.
yeah, I remember watching like the advertisements, and I was like, "This movie is gonna flop." And
Yeah.
then I saw. But the
Thanks,
thing
Jason
is,
Blum. He can sell anything.
yeah. Oh, and then I was thinking about this because somebody in chat was saying like Neil Breen is like better than Von Trier, but I was thinking how funny it'd be if Neil Breen made his own like renditions of certain movies.
Neil Breen's more consistent than Von Trier.
Yeah.
Neil Breen's Antichrist.
Oh,
Neil Breen's Antichrist.
How about Neil Breen's Kill Bill?
Neil Breen's Star Wars.
Neil Breen's
Breen would,
Antichrist, he would probably throw like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
He would cast himself as the Antichrist, but then write it so that the Antichrist is justified in whatever he does.
How about Neil Breen's Kill Bill?
Oh yeah.
Kill Breen.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't know. Like Neil Breen directs, stars and writes Star Wars Episode 9. And
Ooh, that would save the series.
It's just like a ship on a popsicle stick, just like floating across the screen, and that narration he usually does, you know, and
Disney will give him $1 billion.
I would love to see a $1 billion Breen film.
Yeah, and that's how he gets his six-figure budget.
Wake up, America!
It is fun, though.
Give
I
your money
love
to Neil
those
Breen.
movies.
Has anyone seen? Sorry.
I was just saying I should have work.
Like
I should.
All of the hospital scenes were filmed in his house.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's house, I guess.
I'm going
Probably
to assume
his
it
house.
is.
It's his ex-wife.
Yeah. The money used to pay his alimony or something. I don't know. That's bad.
The really awkward special effects from the newest one of him jumping.
No. It's coordinated flying via freeze frame.
It's falling with style.
Has anyone seen beard?
Maybe it was like the blink effect from Dishonored.
I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta use the washroom. BRB.
All right. Yeah. Oh, that'd be funny. Neil Breen's Dishonored.
Yes.
He just basically like gains powers from the outsider, and
Neil Breen should remake every Uwe Ball film ever made.
They would probably be better.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned it. There will be a billion times better.
Awful.
Oh man, but let's see, like maybe he'd direct Shrek or something like that, except it's live action. Just has a guy painted green with a Scottish accent.
In like one of those sumo wrestler suits.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen Clint Eastwood's newest movie, 1517? I know that came out at the beginning of the year, but
I've heard about it. I think I remember putting it on my watch list, but I never.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
I thought so.
And I've seen Tusk and Yoga Hosers, and it's up there with both of those as being like one of the worst movies I've seen.
Yeah,
I feel like I cringed too hard at Yoga Hosers from the
I couldn't finish it. I got like 45 minutes
I could watch
through.
Yoga Hosers. I think that might be too much for me.
I got like 45 minutes through, and I stopped.
Tusk was like legitimately unbearable.
I sat through both of them.
Wasn't it like super stereotypical too?
Yeah, I could tell from the advertisement that 1517 was another one of those. Oh, it's super patriotic and shit.
Well,
heroes.
Probably why my dad wanted to see it.
Like, I've never been more pissed off at. I almost walked out of the theater during that movie. It was so bad. It was the worst movie I've seen in a theater ever. But
like,
I have seen Yoga.
Like,
it came out in like January this year, I think.
Gosh, yeah.
I remember talking Dad out of it. I think to see Shape of Water. I don't remember when that came out.
I've seen exactly 10 movies this year.
Yeah, no, Grinding Nemo is what it's called.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Furries won the Oscar.
Yeah.
We did it, America.
Wait.
Straight YIF won at the Oscars.
And gays won last year. We're taking over, boys.
Now we just need gay furry Oscar.
Yeah. Oh, not happening. I would love to see that, but no.
It'll happen.
Yeah. It'll happen in the new film straight out of E621's.
I do remember the credits for Yoga Hosers has the statement, "Don't worry, the Colleens are coming back for some other movie." It's like, who the fuck cares? Do people like these characters?
It's like Rhapsody Street Kids. Or at the very end, it's like, they'll be back for an Easter special, and then they never were.
I think Kevin Smith is just really full of himself and loves doing his like extended universe thing. So
Kevin Smith.
Oh, that's who we were talking about. I was confused for a minute there.
Did he direct Chasing Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet though.
There's a really bad shot of I think it's Ben Affleck running like through some buildings, and you can see the camera following him in the mirrors of the buildings like the whole time.
I have to say, Kevin Smith looks really pretentious on his IMDb page.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on. There was one movie I remember he directed a while ago. I'm just trying to pull up the name right now.
Chasing Amy's Criterion.
Oh yeah, here we go. It was Red State. That's the one. I don't know why.
Enjoyable.
I never seen it. I just remember those like that's like super political. Like the whole premise of it is that a church is killing gays or something.
Yeah, basically.
I would the movie I still want to see is Smiley Face.
Oh, it's
I
so
love
awesome.
Smiley Face.
You know who has the best IMDb photo?
Who?
Jaden Smith, I hope.
Eric Estrada.
I'm looking.
He's about to bore somebody.
You can bore me any day.
The longer I look, the funnier it is.
It's so good. It's a great photo.
Was he in the Chips remake as like a cameo?
Probably.
I think so. Poor guy.
Ralph's favorite movie.
I don't know.
Rob's only favorite movie. Well, he doesn't have like Under the Skin.
Oh,
Get out of the way.
What? Okay, yeah, he did have a cameo in the new Chips. Uncredited.
Wait, he did?
Uncredited paramedic.
Though.
I don't know. Maybe it was like cut out.
Uncredited.
Maybe they cut him out.
They cut him out because they realized he was a cool cat and they don't want to associate with furries.
Wait, Cool Cat Kid's superhero?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I think it's gonna be a recut of the original. From what I've seen.
I already have it. I've had it for like 2 months and I haven't even stomached watching it because I know it's just the same movie with a couple extra scenes.
Really?
So
Cool Cat the Kid superhero, yeah.
Cool Cat saves the
It's like
kid.
5 more
Director's
minutes
cut.
of footage. And he
So wait.
pretends it's a new movie. He like Derek Savage is at the point where I don't think he's making anything else, but he's just pretending to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember that video he posted where it was like the screen was cut in half and it was very clearly him in the cat suit? and it was just, and all the audio that Cool Cat said was just old clips of Cool
Yeah.
Cat.
I wonder if the old voice kind of departed.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't work with that guy anymore. Maybe the guy still lives in LA and he's just trying to film from Vegas now. So
Yeah, who even
a
did
more,
the voice of
a more appropriate title would
Casey
be
Johnson?
Cool Cat Redux.
Angel Hope.
Cool Cat vores the kids.
I'd buy that.
I don't know. I'd still like to see the Cool Cat stops at schools.
Oh, speaking of boring,
Wasn't that canceled?
speaking of boring, Adam, did you see the photo that I posted on Reddit? No, under having you.
What was it?
It was just basically something like, "Oh, so this is the deleted footage that Tom Hardy was talking about."
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Oh, is it the one with Squidward?
Yes, that's the one. I posted that.
Yeah, I already uploaded that. That was funny.
Let me see it. What is it called?
I said. Oh, so it said something. I'll link it in the description.
Yeah.
Venom!
Actually, it makes
Yeah.
me think. I recently posted something on.
I also posted the I didn't know Ralph is a weeboo photo as well on the Star Downcast Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh, wait, hold up. This is a different. Sorry, this is a different account. Let me log out of this.
Oh man, I actually like. I posted something on the Breath of the Wild Discord, or not Discord, Reddit, and it was great. Let me see if I can find it and link it.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna link this. Copy and paste.
Who man?
Let me link the other one that I posted.
Oh, you post that.
There's no good like Halloween themed franchise that's recurring and still going anymore. Like the closest thing we have to that is like the fucking Conjuring series, I guess. But
What the hell?
we don't have Saw anymore. We don't have Paranormal Activity, even though that was kind of shit. But
Oh, there was a Conjuring. I did see The Nun, and I fucking wish I didn't.
I heard that was the thing.
The Nun, I don't want to see.
I'm gonna go see the first two Conjurings tomorrow with my sister, but
yeah,
I went into The Nun with like no context, so.
My boyfriend made me see the Annabelle movies, and they were fucking terrible.
They're they're literally just. I don't understand why people get scared so easily. It's just really
Okay. So here's the deal.
Also, there's a Chucky movie coming out really soon that has not been advertised.
Oh yeah.
The thing is,
The weird thing about The Nun is that it started out with something that looked like a trailer. And since I've never seen The Conjuring, I didn't really get it. It's like, oh, this painting of a nun, it comes to life at night and stalks our house. And then the rest of the movie wasn't about that. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Yeah.
I guess they were just trying to sum up how it worked in The Conjuring 2.
The thing is like, I'm a faithful man. But I do not believe in the Annabelle bullshit is the thing.
Of course. It's so stupid. It's like based on a true story where literally all the evidence is just these crazy people said that something happened.
It's a true story. As if someone said it.
I think there's even like an interview with the Lorraine woman, and she's like, "Yeah, it was just a doll, and it moved, and we took it and we liked it," and that's the story.
Yeah.
Also, I think in real life it's like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, literally just a Raggedy Ann doll.
But then it got James Wand.
It's like, okay, that's not nearly creepy enough.
Yeah,
James Wand loves dolls.
Okay, just the way you phrase that sentence made it sound really wrong.
He does love dolls.
faithful as I am, I do not believe in a lot of true story ghost movies. They sound so stupid. Like I don't know.
I don't believe any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like what Ralph said. Ghosts aren't real. They're just not. Like in that one video.
Do the China method. No ghosts, no gays. They don't exist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Russia's
Alright.
policy: is gays don't exist.
Wow. That.
Yeah.
Well, they do exist until we kill them. I think that's their policy.
No, they pinned them to the wall.
I wish Alex Jones was telling the truth and there was a gay bomb. Then I would want to see Russia, China, and the Middle East carpet bombed with it.
They are just nails that are sticking out of society's wall, and they just have to be pushed back down.
Yeah.
Don't you get it? That's what the wall taught us.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, Ralph did lose some weight, didn't he?
Did he?
Responding to a comment in the.
Is he actually serious about like stopping the Ralph the Movie Maker series?
Yeah, of course he is.
Darn, that sucks.
That's
Wait,
too
wasn't
bad.
he gonna end it with Justice?
Yeah, he's still
Justice
doing
League?
another one, I guess.
One
Yeah.
more, yeah.
I'm so happy to have finally seen a review of Wish Upon, because I just remember you talking about it sometimes, and I was curious.
It's an amazing film.
Yeah. Like,
If you guys
he will-
want to see it, it's on Amazon Prime, both the theatrical and director's cut, if you have it.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
Free to stream.
Also, like when you mentioned Wish Upon in your Slenderman review, that was the same day that Ralph releases Wish Upon review.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like you mentioned it, and then I get a notification saying Ralph the Movie Maker Wish Upon.
Wish Upon got popular.
Yeah.
It's
Red
like
Letter
widely
Media
known.
recommended it, and it blew up.
Yeah, exactly.
The scene I remember from that review is when the main character gets hit by a car, and just lands through a trash can or something like that.
Someone's asking how Canada is after weed is legalized. It's the same. Only here's what I'm anticipating, because it's so close to Halloween that 100% there's gonna be some like propaganda of like, oh, the kids got poisoned with weed in their Halloween candy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely there's gonna be some sort of propaganda about that.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a good movie. I don't know if I brought it up before, but it's this one called Squirm. Mystery Science Theater 3000 did a thing with it. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty impressive with what they did. They just bought a bunch of worms and like
Worm, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like a yiff.
Sounds I was about to say that sounds like Squirm Me Daddy. That sounds like a fucking Pornhub furry.
Jeff Lieberman.
I love that Pornhub and RedTube's top search at the moment is Venom.
Venom.
I don't know about the straight Pornhub, but the gay Pornhub for sure.
Why not?
I watched that Eminem Venom video, and it doesn't even sound like he's saying Venom.
Yeah.
That video has like no dislikes. Like,
people love Eminem for some reason, right?
Yeah, I know, but even like some of the most pop, yeah. Anyway, the like to dislike ratio is crazy.
Like most people like it. Is that what you're
Yeah.
implying?
Most people love it.
Skip to the part where the dude on the street has to lip sync because he's off by like a whole second.
Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. Ugh.
That's fine. Oh gosh.
Yeah, he's not good anymore. He's very annoying now.
Didn't you say like his whole new album that's coming out or came out is just like this? It's just a diss track to people not liking the
starting fights with random people to try and be more relevant, and also complaining that nobody likes his music. The critics didn't like his last album.
Oh, such an edgelord, that Eminem.
And yet Venom is one of the tracks on the new album.
Yeah.
Literally just like thrown onto his new album, like Venom, song for a movie. Like, come on, that's shit that old Eminem would make fun of.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I was actually gonna bring it up from
I
last
still
time
love old
because,
Eminem. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say like I was gonna take back some things I said last time. It was how I said like show your writing material to friends. Don't do that. I don't know why I said that last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Show it to writing forums and they'll help you. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like unless if your friends can be brutally honest, maybe.
What's
Maybe it's
funnier, Venom or Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Venom's probably
Amazing
gonna be
Spider-Man 2
hilarious.
is something that I bought and I'll watch again because it's hilarious. Venom,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I will.
Oh yeah, actually, I actually watched that because FX was doing like a Marvel movie thing that my sister was interested in, and they were showing the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, oh god, I have to see this.
When is Venom coming out?
Sorry, Venom's already out.
Is it really?
The movie?
Venom's been out, yeah.
For like 2 weeks at least.
Like,
where's the crap gone?
It's
gotta
been-
be-
it's
that's
been
All
like
of Tom Hardy's favorite scenes were cut.
Yeah.
It's
My
been
review's
topping the
out.
box office.
Yeah, they cut out the part where Squidward bores Patrick. That was the best scene in the movie. If we're being perfectly honest.
Thinking.
Oh yeah, I have to ask. Did anyone check out the thing I posted?
What thing?
Oh, I did. That was
Yeah.
fun.
So I should probably like clarify. I was in the middle of work when I was doing this, so I was taking a call, and then this happens. It looks like you're checking.
What post? What?
Oh, it's
a Breath of the Wild post.
Oh, that.
It's second to last one.
Yeah.
Still haven't beaten it. Because I
Oh,
only
wait.
play it on airplanes.
Oh, you can beat it whenever you want.
You can technically just like roll up to Gannon's plate and beat the crap out of him.
I'm playing the master mode now, and oh my gosh, it's getting tough. But what kind of cued me in that it was going to be tough was I looked over in the fields and there's a Lionel out there, a silver Lionel.
I was about to say.
Nope.
I'm not even a Zelda fan, but I like that game a lot.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't
the
like
reason I
the
solely like.
weapon durability shit.
Yeah.
I think it completely poisons the game.
I got sick of it after Fallout 3, and I'm probably going to get sick of it more in Fallout 76. So.
So now we're talking about Fallout.
Yeah, wait, I missed a jump.
Well, I was talking about the weapon durability in Fallout 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's
they're
no
bringing it
reason
back
for
in Fallout
weapon
76.
durability to exist in any game.
No.
Unless it's like a horror game or
disagree.
something.
I mean, it made sense.
You could make it work. It just would require a lot of redesigning.
It would be a nice feature to be able to turn off and on, I guess.
Basically,
It would work in a horror game, but it would have to be weapons that you would actually expect to break.
If you're going to have weapon durability in a game, don't make it like a set number. Make it like material based. Like so, if a certain material hits another material that's harder than the material that's being hit with, like affected that way or something like that.
Yeah.
But in Breath of the Wild, a steel longsword lasts you like 10 hits or what the fuck ever.
I'm a comp-sci major, so I think about shit like this.
You know,
What
actually, I do
major?
have to-
Computer science major.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, at least in Fallout 3, the weapons don't break after like 10 shots. So, gosh, that would suck. Even your
Yeah.
armor can break.
Yeah,
Doesn't it,
I prefer not having weapon durability.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And,
Fallout 76's beta is coming out on the 23rd. I'm
Oh.
excited for that.
I think I'll play Fallout 4 VR. But
Oh, dude, that's the best experience.
yeah.
I recently just bought Fallout New Vegas because it was like $5 on Steam.
So
How was that?
my friend was like working the computer and I knocked over my radiator. And I was basically like using the VR and he spawned rad roaches all around me. So I got on my hands and knees and I was like
Oh no.
with my
Hey,
fists, and you can play whack-a-mole with them. It's great.
I do like that in LA Noire VR, all you have to do to win a fight is get down on your knees and punch up.
Yeah,
That was fun. That was one of the better videos on the Plays channel, I
I
think.
loved that
Oh,
playthrough.
God.
Oh my god! I actually think I saw you live stream that.
Yeah.
At one point.
That was a funny game.
Can I ask a question about your album? Is that a thing
Sure.
that? How are your music videos coming?
Well, I'm only really filming one music video right now. And it's, I mean, like the whole thing is just gonna be dependent on the editing, right?
Yeah.
And so far, I think I'm getting all the footage I want. I need a couple more shots in Vancouver and some more shots in Montreal. But I'll be back there in December, and yeah, it's going well.
Is it public knowledge which song this is for, or is that going to be a surprise?
This is for the song "Anything."
Oh,
and,
okay, that is my favorite one.
Oh, cool.
Speaking
Yeah, the recorded version sounds much better. So
yeah,
yeah.
I love that song.
Well, thank you.
Speaking of your album, I know you've already mentioned this multiple times, but what's the release window for it?
I'm trying to get it out for April right now.
Okay.
There's like 2 songs left that really need a lot of work, and the rest of them are pretty much good and just need to be mixed and everything. So yeah, that's two songs that like I'm re-recording the vocals for and adding some other instruments. So just working out the kinks really, and just a lot of like tedious editing and changes. Like that's what we're in right now. It's just the
Would
tedious.
you ever put your music on like Pandora?
I don't. What is Pandora again? Is it a streaming service?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I basically like the way I'm doing it is I'm just like I'm using one of those services that will like upload your shit everywhere.
Yeah.
So if that's an option there, then yeah, and if not, then maybe in the future I might like figure it out.
Pandora lets you make entire stations centered around one artist, and it just plays their music and people who are similar.
Yeah, because I like at least it'll be on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, etc. But
yeah, I was about to ask what were the distributing methods. Is it all just going to be digital? As far as you know at the moment.
When I get my music video together and the album's like basically good to go, I'm planning on doing a Kickstarter for like a physical release for like vinyl and CD, and that will essentially act as like a pre-ordering service in a way.
Awesome.
So that means like I'll have a set amount that I know I need to print, and then the printing costs will be covered from the sales on Kickstarter, essentially. Because vinyl printing is expensive. And with the amount of tracks on it, it's going to have to be like a double vinyl. There's going to be like 4 sides to it.
Did anyone see the, I don't know, I hope it doesn't sound weird to me, like going off topic, but
sure.
Did anyone hear or see the video of the guy who laser cuts the Spanish, whatever song it is, into an actual tortilla shell?
Nope. That sounds.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. Please explain.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it was inspired by a video of some guy who had a tortilla on a record player, and it was playing that song.
That's kind of funny.
And then some guy actually did it and put it in a laser cutter, and it was like making the track in it.
Yeah.
It's great. And it actually works.
That's really funny. Yeah, there's a lot I need to learn about like the printing process and all the shit that I need to do, but like right now it's just a lot of editing and a lot of recording and then mixing and mastering and all that. So yeah, a lot of work, and still a lot left to do, but I think pretty sure hoping that like most of this shit will get done by the end of the year, and then I'll be able to start planning out the actual release, and hopefully it'll be for April.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Copy video URL.
Let's take a look at this shit.
I kind of want one of these vinyl machines so I could actually some records.
That's interesting. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great, but that's kind of cool.
But it still plays, yeah.
Yeah. I hear birds.
The birds too.
Who's got birds?
Oh, that's probably me. Sorry.
I was just curious.
They're coming from the
I
tall,
left the
large
door open, so it wasn't happening.
flesh.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I can shut the door if they're annoying.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'm gonna have to run to my movie in about 10 minutes.
Oh,
So what? If there's any final questions or comments, feel free to get those out.
I was
Or
pretty
we,
curious.
Yes.
You seemed pretty excited about Down to Reality in your quickie, and you moved it down to a 7. Was there any particular reason?
Did I?
Yeah, you gave it an 8 in your quickie, and you brought it down to a 7.
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's one of the two. It's either a 7 or an 8. I could watch it again. I don't know when the last time I saw it was.
Do you like it better than Endless Poetry?
I don't know. I think I've only seen Endless Poetry once, so I would have to watch that a second time.
Fair
Are you going to be watching Turbo Kid for your 2016
What's
list?
that?
French Canadian indie movie. Their new movie is a trio. Their newest one is Summer of '88. That was their first.
Oh, Summer of '88 is in the universe?
Or '84, sorry.
Oh.
Was not
a fun movie.
Should I watch Turbo Kid?
I enjoy it a lot.
Sure.
I think so.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll add it to my watch list.
Yes.
I have no idea what it is.
I was thinking about it, but
Yeah, Summer of '84 is something that I saw the poster for, and people were like, "Ooh, that's cool."
Yeah, I got to see that at a film festival, and I got to shake the hand of the director. Or one
Oh
of them.
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out. Thank you for the stream.
No problem. Thank you for your support.
Enjoy your movie.
oh yeah.
I might.
Yeah.
So I had to stop my mom from watching Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a mom movie. She might have liked it.
Her taste is particular.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, this looks like an interesting movie." I was like, "No."
It's a movie for moms.
Yeah. I just told her it was like a very, I don't know how to explain it.
nothing about it looked interesting to me.
Yeah. Someone's asking if I'm going to see Bad Times at the El Royale. I watched the trailer. It doesn't look it doesn't look great.
It's okay. It's a lot of
I don't
fun.
think it's going to rush.
It looks decent.
It's just
It was
going to be
okay.
one of those things that I don't like as much as everybody else.
Yeah, I
It
only get
looks
this.
like Oscar bait, kinda. Maybe I don't know.
I don't
What
think
would
so.
it be nominated for?
Doesn't look like
And then it
Oscar
was
bait. It
quiet.
just looks like a fine horror movie that I'm not going to
It's
be
fine.
really impressed by.
It's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
did you ever ask about that video footage from The Signal?
What footage?
From The Signal?
Oh, no, I never asked about that.
Uh,
Maybe I should.
seriously love that.
That hasn't been on my list of things to do, really. But I remember talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, if that would happen though, that would be awesome. It doesn't necessarily, you don't need to do it, but it just is one of those things.
Remind me on Patreon message or something on another day, and I might
Okay.
send them an email.
Should I just do it now?
Do it in 2 days from now.
Okay, sounds good. 2 days from now.
Because if I get a notification for something, I'll like to clear it out, and then I won't see it when I would have the time to do it.
Oh, okay, that actually would make sense then.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if David Bruckner lives in LA. I bet I could get an interview with him.
Yeah, just go to his door. I want to touch your face.
What's he working on? Does he have another project?
I don't think so. I think I looked like a day ago.
David
Come-
Bruckner.
Yeah, nothing right now. He was supposed to direct a found footage Friday the 13th movie at one point, and then that never happened.
That doesn't sound great.
Well, he does found footage very well, so who the fuck knows? That would be interesting. It would be like a refreshing thing to the genre.
Yeah.
That could be really cool. Who knows?
I always wanted to do like a first-person movie, but that has to be too hard to do.
Someone's asking why I didn't see mid-90s at TIFF. It's because it conflicted with other showings that I found more important. So I'll catch it at some point.
There was a festival in the Twin Cities. I wanted to go to it, but it was expensive.
Yeah, I need to see more movies for sure. I don't know why. Like I seem like the black sheep of this entire chat. So it's kind of funny because like everyone's talking about movies. I'm like, oh, okay.
I need to watch more movies,
Right.
but there's not enough time.
Besides, you go into them
There's
thinking
never
you're
enough
going to
time.
hate them. You hate all movies, right?
I go in wanting to hate them.
According to your fans, yeah, you just hate every
According
movie.
to your critics, of course, they're conspiring against you.
You're like gay Armand White.
Yeah. Yeah. That's literally what I am.
What's this? Someone I disagree with? I must end this person. I must end this
I'm
person.
glad I eventually figured out Armand White. Like now it's just so. At first he was a mystery, but now it's so incredibly apparent that he just bases all of his reviews on his own conservative politics, and that's it. So now, I'm glad I figured him out, because it was a mystery before.
Wait,
but now it's just so obvious. Like every
Armand-
single one of his reviews.
Wait, Armand Wright?
Armand White.
Armand White. Okay.
One of the most hated critics ever.
Yeah.
Wait,
He'll be the one negative review on a 99% positive Rotten Tomatoes thing. And some people can say that I'm that. That's true. But like he bases his opinions entirely on his politics and nothing else. And so it's just kind of it's really funny.
That's
he
the
hated
best
Dunkirk because it wasn't patriotic enough.
I bet he was. I bet it was one of those
Someone
people.
like that has no business being a critic.
Then again, there were people who did say that Dunkirk was racist and sexist.
That's true. I mean, that's just as bad to base it off of politics, no matter what your politics are.
And people called Isle of Dogs 3 billboards in Shape of Water racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
I've seen all 3 of them, and not once did I think, "Oh, this is fucking conservative propaganda" or some shit like that.
Oh, how is Isle of Dogs racist?
People were accusing the director of cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
Probably Tumblr idiots. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Will Toledo did that. He went on a Twitter rant.
I was explaining to my mom about the Jew, and she's extremely liberal as well, and she just shook her head at all that as well. Like,
it's definitely not racist.
Surprisingly enough, my mom is like anti-feminist. She doesn't really care.
Yeah,
So-
Isle of Dogs is not like culturally insensitive or anything. It's like a love letter to the Japanese culture more than anything.
Exactly. I did love that.
You're not allowed to do that because you're white. Sorry.
Yeah. Too bad whites cannot, or black people can't be racist. So we can hate on you all we want.
Asians can be racist sometimes, depending on whether or not it's convenient to say they are.
Yeah.
They can only be racist towards Americans, but not anyone else. Like, come on. It makes me think of
we're all secretly going to go to a Tumblr hell just for saying all this. Whatever.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that already criticize me for my Life is Strange playthroughs, so whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't hate people who didn't like it.
I mean, I remember liking the game when I first played it, but after I remember this one video where based on Adam's Plays channel where it was like, Chloe is a great character, and it's pretty much just Adam pointing out on a little rant saying that all of her character is just, I hate my stepdad.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't play Before the Storm, because it was all Chloe, and I'm not a big fan of Chloe.
Chloe's the worst. It's so funny because she's the type of person she is. These exact same people should be pointing out how problematic she is, because she is.
Yeah, she's kind of a
such an abusive
stereotype.
person.
If
She's
this-
a terrible
Blue
person.
hair.
I
She's
know.
The game treats it as though you're supposed to like her.
The only way that would
It's like-
end that would make the game better if it was like just murdered stepfather and just murdered everyone else she didn't like or something shit like that.
If Chloe's character was like a dude bro doing the exact same things, then every fan of the game would be like, "What an asshole!"
Yeah.
But
Actually,
she's
I
not.
will,
She's a hipster lesbian, so
the only thing that I really find redeemable about Chloe is that she's voiced by Ashley Birch. And
Oh,
that is
yeah.
my favorite. Yeah.
I would be fine with her
Loved her
being a
voice
bitch
actor.
if she went through a character arc.
all right. I gotta end this stream pretty soon and go to the movie. So,
Yeah,
any
I'm-
final questions, comments, or anything?
I hope your movie is hella good.
Thanks.
Can I just
Go for it.
sorry? How do people see without buying it on Blu-ray? How do people see It's Such a Beautiful Day?
I don't know. You can buy it on Blu-ray. Is it on Netflix or something? I don't know.
I've
I
been
have
looking
no
for it
idea.
everywhere. I can't find
All,
it.
all of his shorts are on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, or
Yeah.
on Vimeo.
It's Such a Beautiful Day is like a combination of his other shorts or something, isn't it? I don't remember.
It's a sequel to two other ones, but it's like much worse than the two first ones.
Yeah.
I know. I want to see it, and I just can't find it.
Any other final questions, comments, or anything?
I'm all good.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you for
Uh,
hosting.
Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
your time to do this.
As usual, just refresh the main Patreon page where the perks are, and the new date for November should be up in the next, I don't know, little
At least
week
I got to
two
be
or
here
something.
for the whole thing.
Yeah. The next one will probably be in the first couple weeks of November on a Saturday, because I'm going to be away for the last 2 weekends of November for 2 different things. So it'll probably be in the first half of November. So anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace out for
Thank you.
now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.